The PBC Green Team Summer Youth Works Program is more than just a job. It's a movement. We engage youth from ages 9 through 18 in real-world job training that includes environmental justice, STEM, arts, community history, and workforce development. Each youth joins a team, tree canopy crew, STEM and drones, strings and keys, culinary arts, or media production. It was created to give our youth something meaningful over the summer, not just employment, but purpose. We wanted them to see themselves as builders of legacy, not just workers. This is their neighborhood, and their work lays the foundation for its future. Now let's hear from the heart of our program, our youth.
Hi, my name is Peyton. I'm 15 years old. During my time spending the summer with the PBC program, I have learned a lot of information that can help me in the real world. I've also learned a lot about my heritage by going to the African American Museum, and also some cool stuff about STEM, like how to fly a drone when the police came out to show us the police drone. We're helping East Central neighborhood out by creating a labyrinth park that's going to be right across the street from Pilgrim Baptist Church. We're making this labyrinth because we want to bring people together and allow people to practice mindfulness through our labyrinth by walking it and being able to relax and enjoy each other's company. Thank you to Ms. Sheila and Ms. Jackie for everything you have done for us through this program. I really appreciate you for everything.
Hello, my name is Kalai. I'm 10 years old, and I'm a part of the Pilgrim Baptist Church summer program. And my favorite part of the program was about how I could walk a labyrinth and how I could build one. In this program so far, we went on a lot of field trips about the green team, and we also did drones to see what the labyrinth looked like, and how we could record and to take pictures. And a lot of people came to teach us about more of the plants and how to use more stuff. And thank you, Miss Sheila and Miss Jackie to make this summer program so fun.
My name's Aiko, I'm 12, and my favorite part was the music part of this program because it gave me more potential to learn about music. My favorite field trip that we went on was when we went to Ivy Tech, and it was very fun and exciting. And I also wanted to thank Miss Sheila for making the summer awesome.
Hola, mi nombre es Gonzalo. Hi, my name is Gonzalo. Hoy hice yoga de silla, hemos ido a los árboles, hemos ido a muchos lugares para hacer el parque de Labyrinth. And we have go to so much places. We have go to trees for wind and for making for the park for the labyrinth. We're learning so much. Thank you, Sheila. Gracias, Sheila.
Hello, my name is Julian, and I'm an intern for Miss Sheila for the Strings and Keys program, where I got the amazing opportunity to teach these kids piano, guitar, and how to sing. I'm also part of the Strings and Keys band with my coworker interning for Miss Sheila as well, Justice Gori, where he gets to play bass. I'll be playing guitar, and we'll have Mr. Lopez on keys and his cousin, Miss Justice Gori's cousin, Jackson, on drums as well. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to take part in such a powerful program with Miss Sheila as well. So thank you, Miss Sheila, for the opportunity.
East Central has long been under-resourced in green infrastructure. Our goal with the tree canopy workforce is to correct that. With funding from Faith in Place and local partners, youth are being trained in tree planting, pruning, environmental education, and urban forestry.
All right, so this is just kind of a simple lesson in pruning and training and things to look for as we're taking care of the trees that we're going to plant. So you can look at this tree and see that all these little branches are crossing over each other. Do you see that? So So this tight vertical alignment with this dominant stem. This is what we want to be dominant, but the tree energetically, when these branches are in that alignment with them, the tree doesn't know who's dominant. The tree doesn't know where to allocate its energy, to push its sugar. So everything's getting distributed equally. So what we want to do is find the dominant and then suppress everything that's competing with it. So these little wonky limbs, especially stuff that's rubbing against, can you guys see how that's creating a scar on this tree? Do you see that? Do you guys see that? So that rubbing is eventually going to envelop each other because this little branch and this stem are both growing wider every year. So eventually they just swallow each other up. We call that an inclusion.
We started with 5 fruit trees as part of our phase 1 of the Labyrinth Park project. Our goal is to plant 15 more by October. These trees provide food, shade, and living classroom.
The idea for Labyrinth and East Central grew from a simple but powerful question: what would it mean to create peace in a neighborhood too often overlooked? A labyrinth is a space for inner reflection and healing. Unlike a maze, it has one path, a path to the center. It reminds us that we're all on a journey and that East Central deserves spaces for peace.
Our youth needs access to the skills now: drones, coding, and robotics, tech problem solving, teamwork, and give our youth exposure to careers they might never have considered.
They learn how to fly drones legally and safely, understand FAA rules, practice basic coding, and build robots using Lego platforms. They also learn about ethical use of technology and teamwork.
We flew over the Labyrinth Park and made a video to show our tree planting progress. I learned how to get permission from the city and how high we can illegally go in Fort Wayne.
The Strings and Keys program is more than rehearsal and performance. It's a tool for healing, confidence, and expression. Youth in our program sing, play instruments, write lyrics, and speak truth to power through poetry.
Music is our legacy. It's how we celebrate and heal. We wanted to create a space where youth could explore their voice, build performance skills, and learn how to work together like a band.
Harmony.
The goals of this track is to build confidence, showcase talent, and not only that, teach real-world music and media production, but also to build respect and most importantly discipline and pride in their creative identity. Youth serves as hosts, so they'll be hosting the program as it's a youth-driven program, and perform, and so will the crew, all be youth. They learn how to run the show and of course do sound checks for the spotlight.
Appreciation and how they would portray music, but it's also a fundraiser to help the youth.
The Summer Youth Works program doesn't run without unity. From the fruit tree planting to media production, every team has a role and every youth has a responsibility.
I want to give her a few flowers while we're here. I've never in my life, and all the time that I've known Sheila, and I think we met in 2012 when I ran for my first office, I've never in my life seen a person that's been so dedicated to making sure she does all that she can for our youth. She has, especially in this program, she's experienced some great disappointments and some great joys from the federal government telling her that she would get a grant to be able to help make her program move forward, to the disappointment of not being able to get that funding. But Sheila did not allow that to waver her faith in making sure that she did what she needed to do for the children in this community to be able to have an opportunity to learn, to have input, and to have someone that cares about them through a summer program. So Sheila, I know many times you do a lot of things and people always say, Sheila asking for $5. But Sheila is always asking for a great cause, and that cause that she's asking for is for our future, for our children. So let's give it up for Sheila. You all, she also has the hard task of trying to help me understand what decarbonization is. And I asked her over and over, now Sheila, tell me again what it is. And you could hear her frustration. Mayor, I told you that we've had this conversation. And while I am not afraid to admit my shortcomings, that is one thing that I have failed to completely understand. Sheila constantly updates me and brings me along the program, the projects that she's working on, and an opportunity to see where we can help assist her at. And I've always considered her as a faithful friend. And I love being able to call her at 7:30 in the morning and she answered the phone and just shoot the breeze with me on my entire drive all the way to the office. So she is a dear friend of mine, and I would not have missed this opportunity to be here for anything. Amen. I also want to highlight this. You all just witnessed young people on this stage doing great work. Yes. Many times, and all too many times, we only focus on young people who may not be doing the work that's happening. And so I appreciate you all being here for these young people, giving them an opportunity to see that they're being supported and that the attention doesn't always have to be on the negativity. People in our community want to divide us based on what they believe our children should be doing and should not be doing. But every child deserves an opportunity to have access to the resources that she was opening up to them. My soror Regina kind of hit on it. You know, we've had a lot of conversations in our community about the youth violence that's going on. We've had a conversation, as best as you can have a conversation with 200 people just Wednesday. And one of the things that I know that has come out from that is that it is not one person's responsibility. It is not one person's job. It is a community of people that need to come together, and it starts with programs like the PBC youth program that Sheila is running. So let's give it up for Sheila.
Follow the PBC team, support the youth, believe in East Central. Until we meet again, keep planning, keep singing, keep dreaming. The future is already here.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
Join us.
Volunteer.
Donate and share our story.
Because when we know where we've been, we know where we're going.
East Central history is in our roots.
Hope is in our hands.